Welcome to CViConnect Professional Edition. In this video, we will show you how to use Dr. Roman's CVI Range Assessment in your student's CViConnect notebook. First, you will need to log in to CViConnectPro.com using your unique username and password. Since today we are editing part of the student's notebook, we first need to open the student search by clicking the Student button across the top menu. When the student search page appears, you will see a list of all of the students you have enrolled. If you have not yet enrolled a student, this list will be blank. Please watch our How to Enroll a Student video to get you started. Within the list of students, find the name of the student you wish to work with today. To the left of their name, under the column Record Number, is a blue link. Click this link. Now you are in the student's notebook. You should see a student menu on the left-hand side of your screen. Our goal is to edit the CVI range, so that is the menu item we will select. The page will load with the title at the top, Student CVI Range Assessment, and a simple message indicating you do not have a CVI range score entered yet. We will use the blue plus icon in the upper right-hand corner to add a new CVI range. Now this part of the CViConnect PRO really has a lot of nice features that I cannot wait to share with you. We are now looking at the first part of our CVI range assessment. We will want to use the drop-down menu to indicate who the evaluator was. In this case, we will use Julie Smith. If you need, you can add a second evaluator when appropriate. Next, we will choose the date that we completed the evaluation. Continuing to move down through the edit boxes, we will input the student's age. Since this is a fictitious student, I will say she's 3 years, 2 months old. Next, we have a box to describe where the assessment took place. In this case, we will say it was in a separate room with no other students present. Near the bottom of your screen, you will see a comment box. This is great for you to make notes about any other details relevant to the CVI range that you may want to recall at a later date. Once this information has been entered, scroll back up to the top. We will use the first blue icon from the list to save what we have entered. Now, if you scroll down, you will see rating 1 of the CVI range and that you are now able to begin entering in your student's score. You will use this online version just as Dr. Christine Roman Lancy has taught us to use the paper copy. Check the O when the information was gathered through observation, the I for interview, and the D for direct assessment. Then you will select whether the statement is considered resolved, true, partially true, or does not apply. For more information about how to score a child using the CVI range assessment, consider the book by Dr. Christine Roman Lancy, Cortical Visual Impairment, An Approach to Assessment and Intervention, the 2nd edition. As you score each section, you can click on the blue header of the next section to expand the corresponding statements. To minimize a section, click the header of the section again. When you are ready to proceed to rating 2, click the tab. Just like in rating 1, you will use what you know about the child to select the scores that are most appropriate from your assessment. In both rating 1 and 2, when you get to that section and you just cannot recall what the scoring criteria was, you can check the Show Details box, scroll back down, and now the scoring criteria is shown to help guide you. And if you don't want it there anymore, simply uncheck the box and it goes away. Additionally, we've included comment boxes in both ratings 1 and 2. This is great to help keep your thoughts all in one place. You can write down exactly what the child did or did not visually attend to. Using this feature to record your notes and review later will help you to ensure a more reliable score from assessment to assessment. As always, don't forget to save your work. Scroll back to the top and use the disk icon to save again. You may notice we have quite a few icons near that save icon. Let's talk about those features. The second icon, directly to the right of the save icon, is a calculator. Once you've selected the child's present level in rating 1 and 2, You can use this to automatically calculate the scores for both ratings 1 and 2. The next icon looks like a plus on a piece of paper. This is the New icon. Use this when you're ready to enter in a new CVI range score. After that, we have an icon that looks like a printer. By selecting this, you can print your results. The next icon in line looks like a trash can, and this is used when you want to delete a CVI range. And lastly, we have a question mark. This is our help menu. Please use this as another tool to support you if you get stuck. Now, let's once again use the CVI Range link under the student menu on the left-hand side so I can show you one of my favorite features about having the CVI Range online. Now that you have input a CVI range, when you click this link, you can view the most recent score at a glance. And here's my favorite part. CViConnect PRO will keep a child's progress from assessment to assessment all in one place. And I have put in an extra CVI range score so I can show you what I mean. When more CVI range assessments are entered, the system will produce a graph visually showing the progress the child has made over time. Keep this in mind as you are first adding your students into CViConnect and setting up their notebook. You can actually import previous CVI range data from last year or the year before as reference for your team as they are making decisions on how to best provide access for that student. Lastly, on the page is a list of each CVI range assessment that was completed and entered into the system. By clicking the blue link of the date on the left, it will take you back to that specific CVI range assessment. I hope you enjoy this feature as much as we do, and that you find it increases both consistency and efficiency for your team. Thank you for watching CViConnect Professional Edition, how to use Dr. Roman's CVI range score in your student's CViConnect notebook. Join us next time for how to assign activities for your student.